Boom. Hello. It's me, Bonjen.
And me, Caller John.
And we're back with episode 9 of Dark Racial Humor.
The ASMR edition.
Free-flowing, in-depth conversation about whatever's appropriate at the time.
Damn, what time is it, John?
It's time for a word from our sponsor. Today's episode is brought to you by...
Not Spotify.
Not Spotify.
That's right, okay. Not Spotify.
Spotify, what's good? Honestly, we're just trying to get our content on your platform, and we submitted 2-3 weeks ago, and still we're not showing up.
We know you listen to the podcast on iTunes, Spotify.
I don't know if it's our name, Dark Racial Humor. I don't know if it's because you're racist. I don't know. Damn, it feels good to be back in front of the mic.
Wow,
I was
does it?
absent the past 2 episodes. Because I was not in town for one, and then another one was just, hey, let's just go ahead and film without, or let's just go ahead and record without Bond, because fuck it.
Well, you were gone for a long ass time.
Hey man, I wasn't gone for that long.
You were gone pretty long.
But anyway, I'm back. You can go ahead and just like, if you want to go ahead and just jump from episode 6 to episode 9, I don't blame you. But you know what? The show's going on.
Damn. What's today's date, man?
A lot to talk about. I don't know. 421. Happy 421. 420.
Happy double post bicycle day.
What's that?
The first time Albert Hoffman took acid on purpose. He's the guy who made the chemical on accident.
Why is it bicycle day?
Because when he took it, he went on a ride for a bicycle. He took 250 micrograms, I believe.
Is that a lot?
It's like 2. Usually it's like 100.
And you went on a bike ride?
Yeah. He was a German, I believe.
Was it raining?
I think it was a rather sunny day.
That must have been fun.
Must have been.
I've never done acid, so I can't relate.
Yeah, man. I only do the hardest meth.
Hardest. Today is a very, very special day.
It's your mom's birthday?
Whose?
Your mom's.
Actually, that's oh shit.
Wow.
No, just kidding. That's May 28th.
Oh.
Happy early birthday, Mom. No, it's a special day. I don't know. I love it when podcasts start with, you know what today is? It's a special day, and I'm going to tell you.
Oh, damn. It's a special day today, and I'll tell you why.
It's a special day.
Today is episode 9, and when you times it by 2, that's 18. And that's the legal age for sex and cigarettes, unless you're in California.
18?
And some other states, also not 18.
So, okay, so the legal age of consent in some states is 17.
Sure.
Like, what does that mean exactly?
What do you mean? What does that mean?
The age of consent, like they can have sex at 17 legally?
They can consent legally.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know what that... Because, like, an adult is 18.
Sure.
So, let's just say, like, you're in a certain state where the age of consent is 17. Is that, like, the same rule? Or...
Yeah. I mean, just the age of consent is 18. It's not because, like, you're an adult when you're 18. That's just an age of consent in most states. I know. I wrote all the laws.
Did you?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, who was that fellow you were looking at on Instagram?
I don't remember.
The Yang fellow?
The Yang? Oh, yeah. I forget his name. My mother sent me his Instagram thing. He only has like 600 followers. He was apparently running for president in 2020.
Of the United States?
I assume so.
Is he like, is he like a governor or anything? A mayor?
I have no idea.
Just a guy?
Yeah. Maybe. I'm not sure.
Interesting fellow. I watched his little video you sent me. And his proposal to give everyone $1,000 a month.
Buddy.
Was quite interesting.
Yeah.
Very
Did you peruse any other Mr. Yang things on the internet?
No, I just saw that one. Was it real or was it like a joke?
I don't believe it was a joke, sir.
Oh, really?
Oh.
No, but yeah, I didn't look much into it. It didn't really interest me.
Well,
how's that case going?
Mr. Ferry?
Yeah.
If you listen to episode 8 with Fanning Systems, we detailed our excursions to the Pima County Superior Court. Last time I went was, I think, like Wednesday. He apparently, 2 people identified him as stealing their car, so that doesn't look good. But doesn't prove he murdered anybody. This man's on trial for a double murder. It's a second trial because the first one ended in a mistrial, like a miscarriage.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mistrial like a miscarriage.
Yeah.
Put that on a shirt, ladies and gentlemen.
Speaking of shirts, you go to whouserecords.com/store and get some shirts.
You can go there for now. The URL is about to expire.
Oh, fuck, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
For sure. I definitely, had to remember that after the fucking distribution stuff.
Hopefully someone doesn't cop it real quick before we pay for that.
We're both kind of sick.
Yeah.
So that's why we sound like this.
I'm sick because I was tearing up Coachella last week.
I'm sick because John got me sick.
Yeah, just blame it on me.
I mean,
maybe
it's all your fault.
Maybe. Or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe take better care of yourself.
Wow, says you.
Says what? I was at a festival with a bunch of people, so of course I'm going to get sick.
And of course I'm going to get sick if you're close proximity to me a lot.
Oh, man. Also, if I'm sick, then why are you, doing things that would obviously get you sick?
Like what?
Smoking from the same bong as me, for one.
Okay, well, that's just some things you can't around.
Oh, wow, really? All right, you know what? This discussion's over then. Literally, you just shot yourself in the foot.
Just unavoidable like that.
I don't want to get sick, so I'm going to do the one thing that will for sure get me sick.
It's unavoidable, It's just some things.
I'm sure there's
some things
nothing
in
you
life
could have did not to avoid that.
Some things in life, it just hits you head on,
Sometimes.
And that is one of those things.
Yeah. Anyway.
You went to Coachella. How was Coachella?
It was pretty fun.
Coachella 2018.
I honestly never thought before this Coachella that I would ever go to Coachella again.
Wow.
I was like, you know what? I'm probably never going to pay for this unless, my friends are performing there or something. I'm probably never going to go to Coachella. And my friend was like, hey, man, you want to go? I got a free ticket. And I was like, fuck yeah, let's get it.
Shout out your friend.
And I went, shout out Alex Haley, and I went and saw The Weeknd. Great guy, great performer.
Saturday or Sunday?
Friday.
You said you saw The Weeknd?
On Friday, last Friday.
I was making a joke.
Oh.
Did you like it?
No.
Damn.
And Beyonce on Saturday.
Knowles? Or?
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay. I don't know, there's a few Beyonces.
Some other people.
How many Beyonces do you think are on, streaming? Artists under the name Beyonce?
Probably none.
You think she just owns Beyonce?
I don't think, can you even, if you go on DistroKid and try to publish a song under the name Beyonce, it'll definitely ask you to confirm your identity, and there's Beyonce. No way you can prove you're Beyonce unless you're Beyonce.
What if you have an artist name that's Beyonce?
You probably should change it.
But I'm saying, you don't have to.
You don't have to, but you're not going to get famous if your name is Beyonce.
That's not really what I was saying. I'm saying there's probably other artists on Spotify
named Beyonce.
Yeah.
Probably not serious artists.
There could be some fire Beyoncés out there. That's a nice name.
That's like, hey, what's the one thing I can do to ensure I don't get famous at all? Choose the same name as one of the biggest pop stars right now.
Maybe they're just like, yo, my name's Beyonce, and I'm gonna rep my name. Fuck that bitch.
I'm thinking of rapping under the name Drake. You think I'm gonna get far? Just Drake.
I mean, how good are you?
I mean, I'm a better rapper than Aubrey Graham Drake.
Oh, word?
I think.
Damn. What about other people?
But my name is also Drake, so I want to be Drake.
It's pronounced Drake.
Nah, it's Drake. Yeah.
Where are you from?
His first name isn't even Drake. My first name is Drake.
Damn.
Yeah. So I deserve the name.
Yeah, man, go get it. Prove yourself.
I tried, but they wouldn't let me use that name on Spotify.
Damn. I had to put an accent over it.
I'm sure he did some copyright thing to ensure that no one takes the name Drake.
Think so?
He didn't have to, but I'm sure he did, just fucking cuz.
Just cuz.
Same with Beyonce. Cuz why not? You that's your name, fucking own it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Live it up, yo.
Wait, you talking about Aubrey or like other people?
I'm talking about like people that are famous that have names.
That aren't their names?
Yeah, like it's The Weeknd. Probably copyrighted that shit. Actually, I'm 100% sure he copyrighted that shit because that's the name of his company.
Oh, word?
Yeah, it's like The Weeknd XO Inc. or some shit like that.
I mean, that could be something different.
Well, what could that? I mean, like,
I'm saying if it's like a business where you like sell stuff, that's not exactly like performing rights of a name.
It's his entertainment company under Republic Records. Yeah.
Wow.
You know that shit's taken. And he couldn't even. The reason his name is spelled that way is because there was another band called The Weeknd.
Wow.
Spelled properly.
Wow.
I wonder where they are.
Probably still gigging shows.
Yeah. Oh well.
What do you mean? Oh well.
You can't win them all.
Can't win them all.
Oh God. Oh dude. We're here. Killing dead air.
I'm sorry.
Can't do it forever. Someone throw me a line.
Oh shit! I didn't want to talk. I wanted to see you to interject with something.
Interject with what?
Just the dopest line, you know.
I don't know. Like,
come on,
what's going on?
Oh, dude, I'm just chilling, man.
You want to talk about the unrest in Syria?
Honestly, bro,
you want to pivot that direction?
Old news, you know what I'm saying?
It's kind of old, but it's kind of relevant.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. I know shit about it.
Oh, okay. You want to talk about the unrest in Syria?
What about the unrest in Russia?
Well, the unrest in America.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh,
that was you I was talking to. There was a Walgreens thing that said, I forget what it said. I took a picture of it. Some kind of phrase that was a little begrudgment.
Oh, what did it say?
I forget. Everybody matters? No, I don't think it was matters.
Some shit like that. Treat everyone equal.
No, it's something.
I don't
not
know.
something.
Some
not
leftist bullshit that they're trying to push on our children. Wow, I thought this was America.
This is not the land I grew up in.
This is not. I, for one, have a lot of Walgreens stock. I pulled out as soon as I saw that shit. Not in my country.
I own your company, sir.
Oh,
with
man.
my doll hairs. That was the same day. I was walking. There was a walkout from like I don't know, like high school. I think it was like middle schoolers.
Yeah.
And they went to the U of A and they were like, "Yeah, fuck your guns."
Yeah, I was gonna walk out, but I needed that participation and mandatory attendance. About to graduate, I'm not fucking up my fucking 10%.
Damn, you're not gonna take a stance.
Take a stance against what? I'm trying to get out.
Damn,
literally, I graduate in 2 weeks. Hopefully,
all these actually. I thought it was summer.
Well, I still get to walk,
so
that's like enough for my parents, I guess. I don't even think they know I'm taking summer school.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
You just fucking tell them.
I'm like high key on my own with this shit. I just don't pay for it.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, listen to this. I gotta take summer school, French online, July 2nd to like October 2nd.
Bong bong. October?
Yeah, it's long as shit.
Damn.
I think it's like an everyday thing.
Damn.
Yeah, I know, but thank God it's online. Praise the Lord.
Yeah. You know, online things are kind of cool sometimes.
Yeah, unless like you have a job and you're just like, shit. Like, I'm at work and I'm also doing my online class. I'm in the parking lot recording voiceover for a PowerPoint. I gotta send the fucking courier in 15 minutes.
Is that what you did?
Yeah, it was fucking awful. I got an A in the class though. Shout out courier. I don't know. It was some shit. I was at my boy's birthday party in Palm Springs getting drunk as shit. And then I drove to work same day. Got to work, did that online homework assignment at work. God, that was a summer.
Wow.
Yeah.
What summer of what?
17.
Summer of 1917. Wow.
You know it, buddy.
Damn.
You know, we out here getting this online degree.
Online degree.
A lot of my major's online. I don't even need to be here.
I mean, you know, it's the new age.
It's the new age. I don't like online school that much.
It's I don't know. It's easy to forget.
It's easy to like not do your shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Speaking of which, shout out Professor Lenhart if you're listening to this episode of Dark Racial Humor. That's my professor.
The one, which one?
The one that this class is like about for. I have to turn in these podcasts for her class.
Excuse me?
Oh yeah, I didn't tell you.
What?
Oh yeah, definitely big time.
You're using me?
Oh yeah.
And this platform?
Oh yeah,
to
dude.
graduate higher education in America?
You know it, buddy.
Damn.
Getting that shit.
You think she's gonna listen to all 9 episodes all the way through?
Nope.
You think she's gonna make it to this one?
She might listen to a little bit. Or she might listen to everything. I don't know.
What's her name?
I'm not going to tell you.
I was for sure
because you're going to say something grotesque.
Yeah,
and I'm going to have to go in and edit it out.
I was for sure going to say, you know, just a little fuck you. Just to, like, you know, just really tinkle the horns.
Yeah, for sure. This episode is brought to you by SeatGeek.com/darkracialhumor. Hey, have you ever been to a concert and there's just nowhere to fucking sit because you didn't actually pay for a ticket, you just snuck in? Well, SeatGeek can help you with that. All you need is some money and a credit card. What you're going to do first is put the money in your bank account and then put your credit card information into the website and use coupon code DARKRAcialHumor. That'll get you 0% off on your purchase because we're not affiliated with them. Also, why aren't we on Spotify yet? Literally.
I don't know. Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I don't know at all, man. I don't know at all. Those the Spotify motherfuckers, those green and black goblins, those trolls, those groggleites.
I'm just trying to get on the largest music streaming platform out right now. Is that so hard?
I mean, you're on Steezer.
On what?
Steezer.
The hell's that?
One of the platforms.
Is it? I thought it was Stitcher.
I think Steezer's a thing.
We're on TuneIn.
Ooh, I used to have a TuneIn app to watch, like, radio, listen to radio, I think.
You radio?
Yeah, you know, sometimes there are sports things. You got to keep up with the balls and the running and the curling and the bats.
I'm not into sports.
Yeah.
Like at all.
Oh, yeah? What are you into, Joe?
I'm not into a lot of things.
Yeah, what are you into?
What am I into?
Yeah.
Bowling.
Oh, you like bowling? Do you get down
fencing,
those,
tennis.
Like these are all sports.
Fuck.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
If I did this for the whole podcast, I think my throat would hurt more than it does already.
Really? Do you listen to the podcasts?
I do.
Really?
Usually when I'm at the gym, sometimes on the bike ride, when I bike to school.
What I like to do is I like to listen back, but I like to mute your parts.
Yeah.
Or no, I like to mute my parts.
Yeah.
And just listen to you and just talk over and say what I actually feel.
That'd be a great, like, post-podcast.
Oh, Jesus.
Just like a commentary on it.
Hey, super fans. Stay tuned for the after podcast. Hey, who are you talking about on Twitter? That serious dark shade.
Dark.
Let me fill the audience in first.
Go for it.
Caller John said, "Hey."
At Caller John on Twitter.com.
That didn't.
I did not say fuck anybody.
He said
it was a vague.
And this is verbatim. Fuck bleep for saying they want to be on the show and they're not responding.
First of all,
care to expand on that?
Your context is fuck. I wanted to be on the show. I was talking about Pushing Buttons, located in Tucson, Arizona. Shout out.
Pushing Buttons?
Yeah, it's a producer get down.
Oh, you wanted to be on the show?
Yes, me.
And what did they were like, hey, you want to be on the show?
No, I hit up several people who are associated, and they all told me to hit up the actual Facebook profile for this get down of sorts. And I hit them up multiple times, multiple days, multiple weeks, and just nothing but a scene on a red message on the Facebook chat.
Wait, they really left you on red?
Oh yeah.
Maybe because they don't like you.
Maybe.
I'm
gonna hit them up every fucking week, even though I'm leaving Tucson. And when they say yeah, I'm gonna be all right. I'll make it down here, man.
Because you're associated with Adobe House, the most narcissistic, self-obsessed group in Tucson.
Yeah, y'all are
starts
shitty.
The most unnecessary Twitter drama.
I mean, get your men's, bro.
Hey, get your jush.
Get your men's, man. You're supposed to be managing these men.
Get your fucking jush. What?
You're the manager.
Oh.
You're the personality tamer.
I'm supposed to tell him not to? I'm pretty sure I made that clear. I don't think he does it anymore.
You know.
Yeah. We just gotta chill on the racist jokes.
Whoa, bro. What do you mean?
No, there's been some content that has been tweeted that will definitely be pulled out in the future.
Actually, though? Oh.
Yes.
Damn.
100%. It just happened to Sabrina Claudio. It was all fun.
Did it?
Yep.
What'd she say?
It was all fun and games in
say?
2011 when she made a fake Twitter account just to bash black women. And now,
was she doing it purposefully?
I don't know if it was a joke or if it was real. It doesn't matter because now she's famous and now people are pulling up tweets where she said it's pretty sad if you're a black woman without a booty or some shit. Yeah, I don't know. Now, she's getting so much backlash, she can't even post on Instagram without turning her comments off.
Damn, Sabrina.
Yeah, I don't know. Her career's over.
Damn, Sabrina.
Honestly, it's little stuff like that ruins really talented artists' careers.
Yeah.
And it's sad.
Well, that's kind of the kind of thing, besides just being kind of a shitty person that expresses your shitty opinions on the internet, of having a personal social media and a business, even in the entertainment business.
Yeah.
A business account.
But it's I get it. Everybody jokes, but when you're famous,
no one really cares.
Doesn't even matter.
And the jokes that are the dark jokes that some people are just fucking, some people don't get.
People are
not get, but don't adhere to.
People have to go overboard to protect the reputation of their brand.
Yeah.
For example,
unless your brand is doing that shit, which is different.
For
a comic, there's a couple comics I know that have fucking dark racial humor.
Yeah,
for lack of a better term.
Well, they're comics, so it's a different story. But for example, Starbucks, the stuff that's going on in Starbucks right now,
the frappuccinos.
Yes.
Way too sweet, dude.
Does every Starbucks in America need to close for a day?
I mean,
for anti-racist training.
It's not bad.
Does every Starbucks in America need to close for a day because of one lady's choice?
I could see an argument for
regardless of whether they're getting paid or not.
Like a zero tolerance thing.
I mean, but that should be
you just fire those shitholes.
Just fire her and get on with it.
Yeah.
I don't even think she was fired.
Do you think it? Okay, well that's shitty. Yeah, that is shitty.
And that makes me think maybe something else went down. Like
what?
Maybe the media's blowing it out of proportion.
Uh-huh.
Because if she was actually racist, I believe Starbucks would have fired her. Because that's what companies do. Same thing happened. Applebee's, literally last year, there was an incidence of racism. Some a waiter didn't think two black ladies pay their tab, and it was a whole thing on Twitter or something. It was actually perceived as racist, and Applebee's fired him.
Uh-huh.
They were just you know what, fuck it, we don't want to deal with this with our image.
Yeah,
but she wasn't fired. So
was it a media intensive thing?
Not as much.
Yeah, I think with this, especially with the video, no matter what happened before, which no one except the people there will know.
Yeah.
What you saw is just fucking. You basically saw a perspective. Excuse me, a perspective that was kind of negative towards the Starbucks person, and rather it was kind of already pegged with the wrongdoing.
Yeah.
No matter if that's what actually happened or wasn't, I'll never know what actually happened.
Like, even if it was a totally different situation,
Yeah.
how it was painted
Yeah.
and how it blew up in the media, that's all that matters.
Yeah. And so I think that's why they have an entire day to do that stuff, because it's basically just, it's a media thing.
So you're saying, like, if they don't do it, everyone's going to think Starbucks is racist.
Yeah, for sure. Especially if you don't fire the female.
Yeah. Well, like, shit. Just fucking fire her and not do that. Like,
yeah, that is kind of a weird thing to, like, just have shut down business for a day, and then a huge fucking, like, national
biggest
global?
chain in the country.
Is it global?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Fucking lose money for sure.
They lose a shit ton of money.
And then when you could just rather fire a racist employee, possibly racist,
allegedly. Yeah.
But yeah, that is maybe they're not firing her because they don't know what happened.
Yeah. Okay. So.
And they're doing the racial stuff.
I did some research.
Okay.
There were obviously two sides of the story. The one side is the story that everyone hears. Two black gentlemen walk into a Starbucks. They asked to use the restroom. The manager says restrooms for paying customers only, which is fine. That's always been a Starbucks rule. And then the gentlemen say they go sit down. They're on their phones. They don't order a drink because they have, like, water with them. And they're waiting for their business partner. And then they say that it jumps to police coming in, asking them to leave. They say no, they're waiting for someone, and then they were arrested. Okay, so that's their side of the story. That's what you'll see on Good Morning America.
Yeah.
And then the police side of the story, and this was told by the police chief, who is black, by the way. He said that the lady called the police on them, saying that these men were trespassing. Now that's where it gets tricky, because technically, if you're on private property and you're asked to leave and you don't leave, that is trespassing. I don't know if they were asked to leave.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone really does.
Yeah.
So anyway, the police came, and that's all they knew. Two men were trespassing. And when people are trespassing, they, like, have to be removed. Like, if they don't, like, move, like, by themselves. Apparently they were detained for, like, 8 hours, which was,
I was gonna ask,
super unnecessary. But Starbucks didn't, like, press any charges against them.
Did they press any charges against Starbucks?
I don't believe so.
They should.
I don't believe so.
You definitely got the right of... Can you turn that, like, vibrate, dude?
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Not to point it out to all the audience members, but, you know.
They never 100% would have noticed, but go
on. You know, if they press charges, they probably fucking... Maybe the court of public opinion, if that fucking creeps its way into the court of public courts, they might get a nice thing. A nice little deal.
I don't think they're gonna press charges, but Starbucks is definitely gonna, like, give them some shit.
I'd want some shit.
Because, like, dude, the CEO is probably rolling his eyes. He's probably like, shit, we can't afford, like, a fiasco like this on our reputation.
Yeah.
So what's the most extreme thing I can do to make it look like this will never happen again?
Shut it down.
And it's also, and also implicit bias training doesn't work.
Yeah.
Like, it's just not a thing that's effective.
And then it could be stopped in a day, obviously.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, for sure. No, a lot of fucking social scientists will tell you that implicit bias training is very ineffective. Because how you react on a piece of paper is not how you're going to react in real life when you're meeting someone. Literally. It shows you a picture of a black person and a picture of a white person, and it asks you, which person is more likely to do this? What do you feel when you see this person's face?
Yeah.
It's like bullshit like that, dude.
Yeah.
These are like fucking grown-ass people taking this bullshit kindergarten-ass test.
Yeah.
It's like, I think it's doing more harm than good, honestly.
Yeah.
It's separating us more.
Yeah.
Just fucking fire her and get on with it.
That's the thing that always, like, when... I can't really think of a super good example, but, like, shit like that things that are kind of made to do stuff like that. I don't know. I can't think of an example, Hikey, but things that are done for the purpose of bringing, let's say, races more together, but it just like doing it implies differences already.
Yes.
Like by the act of doing that implies that there is different stuff.
Google has this whole culture where they have classes for white people on how not to be racist.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty divisive to me.
Yeah. It's a thing where, like, you can... The way to do that, I don't think, is, like, through, like, some kind of class or anything like that. You just gotta fucking... It's human stuff. You just gotta fucking talk to fucking different communities and fucking put yourself out of, like, your physical bubble.
Yeah. I bet.
Also fucking probably years of what's it called? Years of goddamn conditioning to fucking break off.
We should do a social experiment where we fake an act of racism and just try to make it big on Facebook. I bet you it's a lot easier than it seems.
Yeah.
Yeah. Literally, we could just like be at Target or something, and you could like pretend to like be racist or whatever.
Anywhere it happens, it has to happen at some kind of big brand.
Bro, you could wear a red shirt, walk into Target looking like an employee, and just treat me like shit, and then like have Donish film it, and we just throw that shit on fucking Facebook. Racist Target employee.
At Target.
Honestly. And then Target will issue an apology.
Fuck. Oh, God.
And I'll bet you all this shit will happen before anyone will realize, wait, this guy doesn't even work here.
Good.
Dude,
I don't know. You think...
People are just so emotional, dude. It's so easy to retweet shit and share it with your friends without, like, looking at the story or looking at the facts.
The internet aspect of it really fucking blows things up. Because people just love to fucking battle for whatever cause.
Everyone wants to be social justice warrior. When sometimes... it's not even needed.
I mean, but to do that on the internet, especially on like something like Twitter, is just super easy. You can fucking just comment whatever. You can fucking retweet and say that's shitty, but then you walk up and then walk out of your computer and it's just a normal day.
Yep.
And that's the shit part.
Yep. I feel like a good person for sharing this injustice in America.
Yeah.
Even though I don't know the story behind it.
And then you just fucking go back to work.
Go back to work. Go back to leaving racist comments on this girl's Instagram that I don't like because she was staring at my man.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit.
What was that? That sounded like it was rooted in truth.
No.
Okay. Hell yeah, racism, dude.
Racism.org.
That's a good time to bring up our sponsor, Racism. Keeping it real since...
Racism. Is it really that bad? Or are you just too sensitive?
Oh, shit. .com.
.com. Who is... Oh, my mother is...
dude. Look, have
FaceTiming
her on the fucking cast, dude.
All right. Hey, guys. So, we're going to interrupt for a quick FaceTime with my mom. Hey, Mom. What's up?
How's it going?
Oh, we're just podcasting right now. Yeah, I'll call you back in like 30 minutes.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Is it live? Can I listen to it?
Is it live?
It is on Twitch.
It's live, but it's like not good. So I'll send you the link tomorrow.
I want to look for it.
All right.
Okay.
All right, I'll call you back. Bye.
Love you.
So that was my mother. Look at that. FaceTime. What a thing.
What a team.
She's in California and I'm not, and I just talked to her.
Wow, that's a lot of physical space.
My dad used to have to save up change to call his mom once a week at the payphone when he was in college.
Now you just have to pay bills.
Now I just press a button.
I mean, you still got to pay for it.
Yeah, but like so much better.
The internet is the ultimate, I guess, space and time warping system.
I bet the internet is going to just be like so deeply rooted in society that our grandchildren won't even know what it is. Because it's just everywhere. It's like oxygen.
Interesting.
To be without it is abnormal and inhumane.
Ooh, wow.
It's going to be like that.
Clip that shit on.
Oh, shit. Put that on a t-shirt. Put that on a tweet.
Speaking of tweets and twitter.com and t-shirts, go to dobbyhouserecords.com/store because we got a full fucking store of t-shirts.
We have a warehouse of unsold merchandise.
God damn it.
We got to move this shit before we move to LA.
Really, though, if you're listening to this, I don't know, anytime around 4/21/2018, we got some new stuff up probably if you're listening to this now.
Do we really?
Yeah, man.
Like right now?
Yeah, man.
On the store?
No, I got to put it up after this.
Oh. So, yeah, we don't have any new shit up.
By the time you're listening to this, we will, because I'll do it right after.
Get that shit, yo. New Adobe House merch. Adobe. There. Oh, Lord.
Adobe House.
Give us that money, money, money. I was watching a vlog.
Which one?
This guy bought his friends, 3 friends from childhood, Mercedes-Benz. Yeah. It's like,
wait, what?
damn, literally. The vlog was him handing his friends keys to fucking cars.
Oh, dude.
Mercedes.
Fuck yeah, materialism.
A shit ton of fucking money.
That's dope.
It's like,
I guess.
it's entertaining.
Is it? Or is it living vicariously through vlogs?
It's still entertaining.
Yeah, sure.
It's both.
To some people.
To 6 million people.
They have no
day.
opinions of their own.
Just because they enjoy watching a video?
I'm just kidding, man.
So negative.
You know what it is. I'm just the devil's advocate.
Yeah. Damn.
I praise the devil all day, all night.
Bumming me out.
You know, it's just, you know, I'm kidding.
Twitch.
TV/dark racial humor. I don't know why I fucking picked up the melody from the Beatles.
The Beatles?
Yeah. Oh, because we'll get copyrighted on Twitch.
I want to go to Coachella with like money. With like a hotel.
Yeah.
And like, because like it's either you go there with like, and you're just slumming it, or you go there and you're just living luxuriously.
Living it.
It's like never really in between. You're either sleeping in your car or you're staying in a resort.
Resort? Didn't you stay in a B&B?
I stayed in it wasn't even an Airbnb. I was talking to this girl on Facebook. Never met her. And on fucking Facebook Marketplace or something.
Yeah.
And she was like, yo, sleep in my house for $300 a night. I was like, oh, for sure, gonna get raped.
Damn.
No, I didn't say that. I was like, oh, I can't afford that, yo. She was like, 200? And I was like, fuck yeah.
Night.
Yeah, it was great.
Was it?
Great.
Did you make memories, man?
Did I? I sure did.
You're gonna remember him forever, man, unless you get Alzheimer's, man.
Hopefully.
You probably won't.
I don't know. I think my grandma has it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, my grandmother had it, too. You know that shit skips generations.
Really?
Yeah.
It might be dementia.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Yeah, my grandmother had Alzheimer's.
That's shitty.
Yeah, she was always looking for Boko. Boko died fucking decades ago.
What is that, a dog?
Yeah.
Boko's right here.
Boko!
Oh my god, fucking Boko. That rhymes with Moco.
Lil Moco.
Yo.
Lil Moco.
Let's talk about this new J.Cole.
Oh, I forgot about it. Hell yeah, so we can title this a J.Cole review. Fucking how many ever fucking minutes in here.
Oh god. If anyone doesn't listen to J.Cole, he's the hottest SoundCloud rapper coming up.
Okay, before we go into the album, did you see Lil Pump's little fucking video?
His response? No, what did he say?
Response, quote unquote. Because J. Cole brought him up after Lil Pump said something about him, right?
Was it an ignorant response?
Oh yeah. But what happened first? What did Lil Pump say first?
What did Lil Pump say first?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just know he like dissed him in like a radio interview or something.
And didn't Jermaine say something before the album or no?
He did on one of his last songs. He mentioned it was just like a collectively anyone rapping under the pseudonym Lil whatever.
A song from the album or no?
No, this was like it was a single 6 months ago or something.
I think I recall. Yeah. Word. Well,
Lil whatever.
I mean, in retrospect, it makes sense too with the concept of the album. But Lil Pump's, it was about a 7-second video.
Yeah.
And he said something very close to, "Aw, real cool, man, dissing a 17-year-old. A grown man dissing a 17-year-old.
I don't even think J. Cole dissed him.
Yeah, definitely didn't.
Literally.
Definitely didn't. He definitely inserted himself into the conversation.
I mean, like I do. Like if you go on Genius, it does seem like the lyrics are directed at Lil Pump because Lil Pump was the most vocal against J. Cole. Besides,
that's just contextual, low key.
Yeah, but like Lil Pump. I mean, Jermaine did say, "I love to see a black man getting paid."
Sure.
Which made me think, okay, this is probably about like Lil Uzi Vert or Lil Yachty or someone.
Yeah, just fucking Lils in general, not fucking. Is Lil Pump white?
Lil Pump's white.
Is he?
Lil Pump was born in the year 2000. Can you believe that? 2000.
He's 17. And he looks fucking pretty goddamn grown.
He looks pretty fucking old, dude.
Yeah, like,
and he just, I think, I don't know if this is true. Apparently, he just signed a $12 million deal.
Yeah.
If that's true, hey, man, good for you. Take J. Cole's advice and buy a house, please.
Dude,
please buy a house. Please fucking buy a house. Don't buy a Mercedes-Benz.
Oh, God. Buy some property.
Dude,
young boy.
Go to fucking Texas and buy some land. And, build some houses on it.
So I'm gonna start. I was telling our friend Marquise, Dope Man 420, he will be, he's the sportscaster.
Marcus.
Yeah, sure. I was like, he hasn't listened to the album yet. He's a big J. Cole fan. I was like, listen to the last track first, and then loop it.
Okay.
1985 first, and then just loop it back so it starts from the last track into the intro. Because I didn't really know that there was a concept before, and I guess a thing with the concept albums is you listen to it front to back first, and then you're kind of like, oh, word. All that shit kind of had a meaning.
What's the concept?
It's like, I mean, basically about, not mocking, but, because like the second song was like kind of a minimalist trap type beat, right? The production, by the way, was only done by two men, Jermaine Cole and somebody else. Nice. All writing credits are Jermaine Cole.
Nice, as it should be.
Good shit, my boy. But just commentary on modern SoundCloud rappers, low key, who are kind of like blowing through shit.
He really doesn't even need to say anything, but I'm glad he did.
That's the thing too, because like I forget kind of specifically what we were talking about, but a conversation kind of brought up about I think Jeff was saying like fucking rappers should not rap about fucking hoes and fucking money and cars and shit.
Yeah.
And one thing, sure, maybe, but making art is high-key just your perspective on things, and so a lot of people's perspective, unless it's fucking fake radio stuff that you're just trying to sling, which it could be too.
Yeah, okay, like, a lot of these rappers sing about gangbanging and fucking hoes, because a lot of them actually do it.
Yeah, no, it's you.
21 Savage is a gangster.
Yeah.
He kills people.
Yeah.
So when he says he fucking...
I mean, I don't know the man personally.
He fucking
I don't know his past.
Kills, like, I've seen some documentaries on him. I think his claims hold water. Okay. Like, his
stats are low key.
Even though he's like a millionaire, bajillionaire now, he still acts the same. He still has like the same attitude, and it's believable. Some people just don't.
And with that, you got to remember, like, art, especially in the entertainment industry, and especially music, that just like when you're on the internet and you're on Twitter, no matter, you have a persona, right?
Yeah.
You just perceive differently, and you perceive yourself differently on multiple platforms. If I was in front of somebody else right now, I would have probably a different persona. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but personas are still like rooted in some truth.
Personas are not fucking fake things you put out. Personas are just how you act on a certain platform, right?
Yeah.
But you got to remember that these people are still like humans behind their music, and especially behind like all the fucking glitz and glam that they put in lyrics.
Sometimes it's easy to forget that.
I don't think a lot of people know that, dude.
That's why I never want to meet The Weeknd.
Yeah, because you ruin the persona.
Like, if he's a dick, or if he's a lot shorter than I realize, I can never. I gotta throw away all of his fucking albums.
He's so short.
He's pretty short, dude. What if I walked out of AM/PM and he just walked out?
I would. Well, yeah. Well, because it's different. I would love to see how Abel and Company make a record. You know what I'm saying?
Company,
yeah.
Probably the same way we do, just hanging out with our friends, just like smoking and just like being serious about the shit. Sure,
but also they have other equipment and stuff and techniques that everybody has different techniques, and I want to see that.
Oh yeah,
but it does ruin a persona of whatever you listen to.
But best believe when he steps out on the town with his goons, he's putting on this tough guy persona. Like, oh, I'm a fucking Weeknd. Let me look all tough for the paparazzi.
Yeah, probably.
Let me fucking make sure my girl's real close, but not too close.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, especially when you're in the public eye, that persona changes.
That must be fucking fun.
You think so?
I guess. I mean, if you're really egotistical, like, having cameras around you just probably feeds your fucking soul.
Yeah.
100%.
You know.
Especially since most of these celebrities call paparazzi and tell them where they're going.
Yeah, you got to keep up. You got to keep up the image.
You have to. It's their job to just be themselves in the public eye. A lot of them.
Yeah, like, but it's probably not their. I don't want to say truest, but it's probably a different version than themselves.
Like some of these actors that have been actors since like the 80s and don't even act anymore.
Yeah.
And you see them on every fucking magazine when you go to the grocery store.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck has Angelina Jolie done in the past, like,
probably a lot, dude.
Yeah, but she hasn't been in any movies. She's
probably done stuff.
She does a lot of, like, behind the scenes, like, charity shit.
Yeah.
But there's no reason for her to be in the spotlight anymore.
Yeah.
She's not in, like, any blockbusters. She's not selling out theaters.
Yeah.
Not like the fucking Rock.
Ooh, The Rock.
Oh, dude.
That's a really fucking high key when, like, The Rock's kind of done doing stuff. It's going to be a really cool story. Because, like, that's quite the anomaly, bro.
The Rock is the highest paid actor in Hollywood right now.
That's quite the anomaly, man.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what he did before wrestling. I think his family was in wrestling, so he probably didn't do much. He might have tried football.
Oh, yeah, he was a football player for a minute.
Football? Did he go to college?
I think he dropped out.
Did he?
Yeah, he was a broke boy.
Yeah?
Yeah. His story's pretty inspiring. I forget it, but he always talks about it on Instagram.
Yeah.
He has the cutest daughter I've ever seen in my life.
Does he?
Yeah.
He's an attractive boy.
Yeah.
He's got the structures.
He can get fucking $21 million per film. That's his base. That's his base. Plus like an extra couple million just to promote his films on his social media.
Yeah. I have to sneeze. Hold on.
So shout out to Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Avid podcast listener.
Him and Kevin Hart are killing it.
Fuck Kevin Hart.
Why fuck Kevin Hart?
I don't know.
Also highest.
Some people I just have negative connotations of.
Also super highest paid.
Super
high paid guy. He's in a movie every goddamn year, doing a tour every year. He's
Good shit.
He's a hard worker.
Cool. I fuck with that. Heavy. All right. KOD. How many times have you listened to it?
3, I think.
3,
maybe 4.
I think I've only listened to it like one time, Mikey. But 1985 was like the best thing I heard in a minute. Not even like sonically. Sonically, it was pretty goddamn simple.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Nothing had made me react to a song or an album like that in a long, long time.
Jermaine. Yeah, dude. He forgot that Jay-Z signed him.
Jermaine?
Yeah.
To what?
Back at the beginning of his career. Rock Nation.
No. Yeah. Yeah, I think I was perusing that a bit.
Yeah. Does he even need to be on an... Oh, he has his own label.
Yeah.
But like...
I think it's under a parent.
Yeah. It's like Dreamville under Rock Nation, which is under something else.
I don't even get parents, man.
They just give you resources.
Yeah. That's all that shit is, man.
Nice, dude. The stream ended.
Oh, man. Okay, so did you listen to Damn?
Yeah.
Would you like to compare the two?
Well, Damn was more like poppy. Damn was more of a pop album, which is like fine, I guess. That's like Kendrick Lamar. He's a pop star.
There was definitely a lot more like club hits, I think, right?
Dude, just anything. You could play anything on Damn on the radio.
Yeah. J. Cole's never really, I mean, he used to. He's never, the last couple albums don't really have super, like, good single club radio hits.
J. Cole doesn't, like, really care.
Yeah.
About the radio, whereas I think Kendrick does.
You think so?
Yeah, because Kendrick, like, each song is, like, has a catchy chorus. It has, like, a feature of someone that's popping.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, but
Jermaine does not have features.
Jermaine just said he wasted Kendrick actually said he wasted the majority of his career chasing hits. But now that he's at the top, he can just make hits and people will just listen regardless.
Huh.
But J. Cole is like taking a different approach, whereas he said that when he was first getting started, they wouldn't release any of his albums because they were looking for that radio hit.
Mm-hmm.
And then so he just made a bunch of radio hits and he was unhappy. And then he just said, fuck it, I have the fan base. I'm just going to start making what I want. And then he just started making what he wanted.
That's dope.
Yeah. I believe that started with 2014 Forest Hill Drive.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's cool as fuck. I remember watching the, like, kind of mini documentary that he did, J. Cole. And he was like, all this shit that, like, this spot that I take right now in mainstream public, I could fucking fall off tomorrow.
Yeah.
So if I'm not saying something with the platform I am, like, I'm never going to have that platform again. So I kind of want to say something, I think, the gist of what he was saying. Fucking
J. Cole, speaking his mind.
Yeah, man.
I like how he gets political, but he makes it clear that he doesn't understand politics.
Yeah, I love it, man. God damn, I hate
it.
What?
I don't know. I just laughed.
Okay. Nervous laugh, man? What was it?
I wasn't nervous.
Just laughing?
I'm just laughing.
I said on social that it was the definition of an instant classic.
What's an instant classic?
I don't know. To me, I don't know. It just seemed like it was a fucking classic album.
Like, as in you can listen to it in 10 years? And, like, it's still chilling?
I think what I said after that, it was the perfect representation of the time that it was made.
Bro, when he said that, why can't I just choose where my taxes go through an app on my screen? I lost my shit.
He liked that, huh?
Super smart. I have never thought of that before.
That's because taxes are very not really part of the. They don't want the people to choose very much.
Probably because I'm paying $500 a year in taxes, and you're probably paying like $13 million. So like you care where your money goes.
I mean, you should care where your taxes go. I mean, because your fucking money's being taken by a government system.
I barely have taxes to pay.
I'm talking in general, man. I'm not talking like super specific in your life right now. Because eventually you will. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We're going to rake in this dough.
When they're taking half my shit, I'll be like, what the fuck, Uncle Sam?
You fucking heard that shit with Cardi B, too.
What, did she say that?
She had an Instagram thing, like, where the fuck's my money going? But that's the thing. Like, you're getting your money taken from you from a government system, and you have no input besides maybe voting, possibly.
Death or taxes, the only thing that's certain.
Yeah. See, like that shit, why taxes certain? Because everybody pays it?
Oh, well, because it's the law. If you don't pay them, you go to jail.
Mm-hmm. Did you get to choose the law?
I didn't get to choose most laws.
Yeah.
I didn't get
You're fucking born into a system.
I'm fairly new in this society. Like, yeah. I just got the right to vote like 4 years ago, and I probably voted once.
Yeah. It's shitty, man.
I'm still getting it's not like shitty.
It is. It's a weird concept. I mean, it's not weird in the fact where if you're in a government, maybe pay the government to do stuff on your behalf, but you're getting money taken from you unwillingly. You wouldn't give up that money willingly.
No.
Nobody would.
But what's the other option?
The other option right now is to fucking pay your taxes or to have a mass stopping of paying of taxes.
No, well, that'll never happen.
It could happen.
If
I'm sure the government would want you to say that can never happen.
I know, but like, if everyone stopped paying their taxes, then society would just like, or at least in America, society would just like not work.
Would it?
Yeah, bro. You know how much shit is like just goes on because of taxes?
Probably a lot.
I think the better solution is to redistribute how much people are paying, so that the people like J.Cole that are entertaining millions of people and rightfully earning millions of dollars shouldn't be giving away half their wealth.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think that's where like the biggest issue is. That's where the gripe is. There's always going to be taxes. There's never going to not be taxes.
Why not?
Because like shit takes money to work.
Mm-hmm.
Hospitals, police, schools, roads. You think police, if like someone stabbed you and you call 911 and police show up, you think that's magic?
Uh-huh.
No, it's not magic. Like, someone has to pay those guys.
Yeah.
That's where your money fucking goes.
Is it?
Well, supposedly because the police are showing up, right?
I mean, is that where the taxes go to?
Well, if they say that that's where it's going and the police show up, then
there is probably records of where taxes go to. But like I'm saying, do you know where any tax you pay goes?
Actually, don't they tell you?
I don't know.
I don't know. Regardless, if my fucking shit's going to fucking drilling oil in Saudi Arabia when it should be going to schools, but my kid's still getting educated in the public school system, does it matter?
Yeah,
if shit's still working.
I mean,
like, what if I was paying and then like shit wasn't working?
What if? No, sure. Let's say everything works, but the things, your money that's being taken from the government is paying for. What if you don't align ideologically with that?
Well, yeah, that's the case. I went to private school my whole life, and my parents were paying for public schools.
Yeah,
they were paying for other kids to go to school. That's just the way it is.
Do you like the way it is?
I don't like it.
Do most people like the way it is?
I don't like it, but like, I doubt that there's going to be a time when people are exempt from paying public school tax because their kids are in private school. Because they're making the conscious choice to put their kids in private school.
Sure.
They don't have to be in private school.
I don't know. I think a lot of what kind of not irked me, but something that I just kind of conscious of is that when say like, oh, things will never change, especially in like a government, talking about a government system is not a good way of thinking. Because people got power in this shit, man, and you got to fucking remember that.
Yeah, but not all government is evil.
No, but a lot of it is.
A lot of it is, yeah. There's a lot of corruption. Of course. Well, what do you prefer? A monarchy? That's still a government. What do you like?
I don't know what I prefer, but I know that probably if people could wake up and choose what they do in society, in American society, and pay taxes, pick presidents, it would be different.
Bro, the fact that we have the right to vote on most things is fucking awesome. Did you know in Canada you can't even protest? You know how good we have it here?
You can make it better, man.
You can't. Yeah, it could be better.
That shit too, where it's like, okay, well.
But I feel like so many people complain about shit that people don't have. Like, we can fucking like change the fact that we have the option to change shit.
Yeah, no, it's wonderful, and you should fucking exercise that option. Yeah. Not be like, okay, well, we have this, so we should be okay.
So why do people like complain about it? Of course,
because
it could
there's
be
bad
better.
Stuff.
Yeah, there's
it could
bad
be better,
stuff.
And fucking there's systemic shit that is not cool.
Absolutely.
You can change that, and you're kind of in a position, especially not especially, but if you do have fucking more rights to fucking protest or something, then you should fucking exercise all the rights you can so you can make somewhat kind of an ideal society.
You have hella rights to protest in this country. You can do whatever you want. Can't do that in a lot of countries.
I mean, at the same time, I don't to look at another country, and I say this knowing that the other argument is the complete opposite, and that's still correct. And comparing less justices and be like, well, we got more justices than another country, and saying that's cool could be a thing, but it's also like, why would you just accept that when you could have more freedoms and less fucking shite systems running things? Oh, that dead air while he thinks about my rambles. Oh, that dead air about...
So you're saying don't compare yourself to other countries?
Somewhat, yeah. I'm saying, like, if you're gonna be all right with the way this country is just on comparisons of other countries.
Well, let's think about the perfect utopia, because when you give, you gotta take.
Yeah.
Like there's always push and pull. You give people something, you gotta take it from somewhere else.
It's a simple physics law.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm saying all these things somewhat theoretically, and I think that's okay in fucking arguments sometimes. Not all these fucking examples. You don't need to be concrete all the time. I'm saying concrete is good. I'm just saying. I don't know, man. There's a fucking general, at least in kind of circles that I feel that there's just general fucking unrest in America, especially.
Why? Because of the president?
I don't know. No, I mean before that shit, all these fucking like people listening to people argue about fucking two people and two sides about whether they should be president. In my opinion, is just fucking asinine, dude. Because while you're like arguing about those, and you do have fucking arguments about why this person's better, this person's better, you're being fucking bottlenecked into an argument, and it's not really you making that argument, it's the fucking system making that argument.
Yeah, but aren't you gonna support the person that most aligns with your views, even if they're not the two people that are in the top of the race?
Sure, but I'm saying you're being bottlenecked into supporting somebody by just a bigger force than an individual.
I mean, okay, so no one's forcing anyone to vote, but here's my thing with that. I think if you don't actively, consciously make the effort to change laws, then you really shouldn't be complaining about them. Because voting is so easy, even if it does nothing. Even if you make the effort to just go and try to change it, then I think you should have a voice in saying, like, this sucks because this is how I feel, this is how it's affecting my life. But if someone says, I fucking hate this because it's this way, and it's affecting me because of this, and I'm like, okay, well, did you vote to elect a person that would change it? And they say no. I'm just like, what the fuck are you complaining about, dude?
Yeah.
Like, put it on your goddamn blog, bro. I don't want to hear about it.
So, if you do want to change something, say, and you want to go vote for that, but your vote, say you don't align, or your best interest you think isn't represented by two parties that you're being given, what do you do with the vote? Let's say for a president.
Well,
pick the lesser evil.
There's never like two people just running, but I see what you're saying.
Two people win. You will never.
So are you saying? So let's just use fucking Hillary and Trump as an example. Two people. One super corrupt. One super not like nice. I guess. Sure, dude. I say you just pick the one that best aligns with your interests.
Yeah. But do you understand what I'm saying? That's like, you're being bottlenecked into just aligning whatever interest you have with these two people. And that's not a good system of electing people.
What choice do you have, though? It's not, I mean, like...
What choice do you have? That's what I'm saying. You're not giving
It's not a good system. Anybody can run for president with whatever ideological, like, preference they want. Someone could be like, hey, I think that the government should be based on the world of Harry Potter, and they could throw in their name for president. But the majority of people don't think that way, so that person's not going to get very far.
And do you think a majority of people think in the way of Democratic Party or Republican Party?
Well, when it comes to social issues, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah.
Do you think that?
But I also think a lot of people aren't educated on the other parties. But there's a lot to choose from, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Educate yourselves.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying if you're kind of just these people, I definitely don't have a train of thought that's going to have any logical words. So just preface that you're not given a choice, and that's because I think people kind of see those choices and like vaguely think that.
But you are given a choice. Everyone's name is on the ballot. Not Republican and Democrat aren't usually the first two names on there. Mm-hmm. There's usually like 8 or 9 other names, and with everything they stand for underneath. Mm. But people just go and pick the names that.
Why do you think that is?
Because like, it's the most televised. It's the most in the media. Yeah. And
again, you're being bottlenecked.
Yeah, but no, you're not, because you can pick for whoever you want.
Exactly, but then why do people pick these two things all the time?
It's not my problem because you're not educating yourself on what you're voting for.
But it is your problem because all these mass amounts of people aren't educated on these other people, so they pick red or blue.
Yeah, but if you're not educated and you're complaining about it, then why is it my problem?
Because they're voting. There's a bunch of people that are...
Yeah, but you're arguing that I don't have a choice when you do have a choice. Mm-hmm. You do have more than 2 choices.
Yeah. But I'm saying, as a mass population of America, there's these 2 choices are only the ones being represented by voters, Hikey.
Well, yeah. But like, even if you watch CNN, like people from the Green Party will come on and they'll make debates. Like they're represented. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're represented. Like maybe not as much, but like they're represented. They're not buried. You can find these people debating.
I think that's the thing, though. There's things that are buried, and there's things that are shoved into your face,
and also money. Like
that's
a lot
part
of
the
candidates are given money. People with money give money to political candidates that align with their agenda. If you were a billionaire and you were for the Green Party, I'm sure you would give money to a Green Party candidate, and that would probably make them go further than they would without your money. And that's your prerogative because it's your money. But like it's still like a choice you're giving people. Even though the choice was already there.
Meaning?
Just research, people. Just like look up what you're voting. And if you don't know what you're voting for, don't vote for it. And move on to the next one.
And that's what people do, though. You have a mass country.
Like there's fucking shit. There's school shit. Like in Tucson, when I vote, I don't know anything about the schools, like the elementary school stuff in Tucson. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't really affect me, so I just skip over it. Mm-hmm. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not complaining about it. Mm-hmm. The Tucson school system sucks. Mm-hmm. No, I don't care. I didn't vote for it. Mm-hmm. I care about the president of the United States. I care about the governor of the state. Mm-hmm. I care about other things, but some things just don't apply to me. So I'm not going to complain about them.
Sure. Valid point there, man.
Thanks, man.
No problem, bro. I just like to keep morale high up here.
Yeah, we're all super high on morale here at Adobe House.
AdobeHouseRecords.com, man. That's who funds this goddamn podcast.
Get that fucking shit.
You can donate to our Patreon. Oops, you can't. How can you give us money, huh? If somebody wanted to give us $1 billion right now, how they would give that $1 billion?
jbin at email.arizona.edu on PayPal.
We should definitely think about that. We got to think about outside perspective of our company. Of not even like, not opinion, but like how if you were a fan,
pretty non-existent,
of Adobe House Records, Dark Racial Humor,
a couple of videos, an album.
How do I give these guys $1 billion that I want to give them?
More content. Oh, how do I give them money?
Yeah, I would love to give them money. Like,
we do have a Patreon. The link is on our YouTube, actually.
Oh, that's probably fucking advertised. They probably want people on their Patreon. They probably tweet about it on Facebook. Right? I mean, that's what I would assume.
Other than that, just the store.
The store with what?
It's closed.
Ooh, it's closed.
There's no donate button anywhere.
No donate button anywhere. You can't donate BitCash, Bitcoin.
Oh, we should have
nothing.
a crypto donator.
There's fucking nothing. What the fuck are we doing, dude?
We beg
Sleeping
for money.
in bed. We beg for money. There's no way to give fucking money, bro. Goodness gracious, dude. What a fucking idiot I am.
Gosh darn it.
Always blame yourself, man. If you blame yourself, it was a Gary V thing. I saw.
He said, "Blame yourself."
If you blame yourself for everything, just everything, all your fucking wrongdoings, then there's no other choice but besides to change it yourself.
You're absolutely right. My wife left me because I was a piece of shit boyfriend.
A piece of shit.
Yeah, you know what?
Maybe you were the best boy.
It was me.
It was me, maybe.
You know what? It was my fault she slept with her ex, dude.
Okay, that's a little bad.
It was fucking. You know what? No,
maybe I should have dicked her down better.
Maybe I shouldn't have taken her to Disneyland and bought her that $5,000 necklace and proposed to her. It was my fault.
I mean, maybe you just don't get in a monogamous relationship in the first place.
Maybe you're right. Maybe,
you know what I'm saying, though?
Maybe I shouldn't have bothered her by asking her to be my girlfriend in the first place.
You know, it's putting someone else in your fucking life, man. You know.
Yeah, I don't know.
If you want something done, you got to do it yourself. More along the lines.
We out here though.
Are we out here? We're literally nowhere, John Ben.
What's for dinner?
What's for dinner? My fucking craving for audience retention is what's for dinner.
Oh shit. That reminds me, today's episode is brought to you by GetYourAudience.com.
GetYourAudience.com, that's right. If you type in AdobeSRecords.com, it is GetYourAudience.com because you're getting your audience. I don't know, man. I just want to make all the right moves, and no moves are being made.
What are we running at right now?
What's the time, man?
We are looking at an hour and 11 minutes.
Why does it always say 02?
I don't know.
Maybe it's like you've done 1 hour and this is the second hour.
The second hour.
I see.
That's how it works.
Okay, those bastards.
It is.
I want to fucking shine, bro. I don't even want to be famous, but that sucks because I have to be.
Do you?
I mean, no, I don't have to be famous, but I would like to make a musical audience.
I wouldn't mind being famous.
That's cool.
Just because, like, you get free shit.
Sure. More opportunities, more people seeing you.
People think you're better than you are, which might raise or lower your self-esteem.
I'm the best I could be.
Raise or lower your anxiety.
Sure.
Just destroy your mental health or make it better or keep it the same. I don't know.
You have no idea.
I've never been famous before, so.
Not until tomorrow. That's right. 422. Make John famous
Not
day.
until that video of me at Target comes out of that employee being racist.
Dude, he was such a fucking racist asshole,
27 million views on Facebook.
What was his Twitter? @caller John?
I think that was it. Yo, and they didn't even fire him. He called him the N-word, and Target didn't even fire him. But they're closing every Target tomorrow for an anti-racist day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Whoa, crazy.
I'm gonna go follow him on Instagram.
Hey.
Oh, he makes music? Word?
Oh, dude. AdobeHouseRecords.com? What's this?
What's this, dude? This non-racist company?
Oh.
Fuck Target.
Oh, wait. You have a podcast called Dark Racial Humor.
I'm mad again.
Oh, shit.
Hashtag
Triggered.
Hey,
we should make a podcast called Hashtag Triggered.
Let's just rebrand, bro.
We high-key could, where we just talk about bullshit that people get offended by. Oh, fuck. Oh, put that in the back pocket.
You know, you could always make it a segment of the show.
Oh shit! Next episode.
You fucking. Oh my goodness!
Today's segment, hashtag triggered. So and so on Instagram says that Meredith shouldn't be wearing fucking cornrows because she's not black and she's appropriating African American culture. Hashtag triggered. Pew pew pew. What do you guys think? Here's a picture of Meredith. Is she dark enough to be wearing these cornrows?
Now, but let's really go into it now. Was she raised by a black man, perhaps? A black woman, perhaps? Does it change?
We're scrolling through her feed, and she has a black friend, so perhaps it's okay in this instance.
Looking at the chat, everybody's saying no. Everybody chime in yourself. Hashtag dark racial triggered.
Hashtag triggered. You gotta say it like that.
You can't just do hashtag triggered because then everybody uses hashtag triggered.
Nah, because we're triggered, bro.
I mean, but then you just get lost in a bunch of hashtags.
I know, but people will see it.
Word, because we're that big.
Because we're triggered.
Hashtag triggered.
Hey. on next week's episode of
Hashtag triggered. We didn't do the...
Sarah was wearing Dreamcatcher earrings. Is she Native American enough? Next week's episode of Hashtag Triggered.
What percentage is okay?
Oh, God. 13.5% is the consensus. And she's 9.5%.
13.5 is the consensus.
Rip them out of her earlobes.
Just barely a tenth. 85?
Oh, God. I don't know, dude. I think you only have to be like a 64th to get like some benefits of being...
Oh, word?
Yeah.
From who? The American...
The government,
United States government?
I think you get like a bunch of shit. Ask Elias about it.
Oh, yeah?
He actually got some shit.
I mean, good for them, you know?
Hey, man.
They kind of got pillaged in the past.
I wonder.
Their ancestors.
I mean, like the fucking continent was taken from
Mm.
them.
What? What do you mean?
Triggered.
I've known nothing about this, John.
Really? Oh, yeah. Well, they won't teach it in schools. Not in this country.
What?
No.
George Washington.
Yes, the king of America.
Thomas Jefferson. What do you mean? These people made the United States.
Yes, they are the kings of America.
And they
did not have sex with their slaves.
Slaves?
No, they didn't own slaves.
What do you mean, dude?
Oh, no, they were the only guys that didn't own slaves. Abraham Lincoln also did not own slaves.
Yeah, no. What do you mean? I didn't... Slavery? What is slavery?
Nothing. What?
I've
Nothing.
never heard that word, bro.
In this country? What?
Still existing in other countries across the world as well?
Dude, they just took down like a statue. I'm going to butcher this story.
On this segment of hashtag not research.
They just took down a statue of this scientist or something from Central Park, I believe.
Central Park in New York?
He was like, I don't know. Apparently, he was like he's the father of gynecology.
The vagina science.
Yes, but like they took it down because he used to like operate on his slaves without anesthesia, which is pretty fucked up.
To like test?
Yeah. Like just rip out their shit. Like it's pretty gruesome.
How do you feel about, let's say, celebrating figures in the world that have done bad things in their life? Like what? I don't know. Just generally.
Like what?
Let's say
Abraham Lincoln owning slaves.
Yes.
Dude,
yeah,
that was
for example,
whatever,
yeah.
dude. That was the time, bro.
Is that what you think?
Yeah.
What about still celebrating them in public time, in modern time?
Well, Abraham Lincoln was pretty important, but you can also make the argument. What about Christopher Columbus? He chopped off people's hands, but he also discovered the new world.
Did he?
Apparently, allegedly.
Already discovered world.
I don't know. I think so. What are we just gonna not celebrate Abraham Lincoln because he owned slaves?
Yeah, you could go all or nothing. If you've done a shitty thing, even if it was the time, just a zero tolerance policy.
But he freed the slaves.
Did he own slaves?
Yes.
But he freed them.
But he freed the slaves.
Ooh, a real catch-22.
Thomas Jefferson had sex with his slaves, but he wrote the Constitution.
Well, you have the argument saying that even though they did these things are done for a shitty system that kind of implemented those things. Yeah,
that was like the times. Like no one told Christopher Columbus to chop off those Native Americans' hands.
My fucking grandfather's probably racist, right? And so if I'm like, oh, he's just racist because he is racist because maybe I do think my grandfather has some racial bias, probably mine too. Yeah, but you're saying so like you acknowledge that those things are nurtured by the time that they were brought up in, right? Yes. But you would still be like, yo, that's a shitty thing that you're thinking right now, right?
Would I, if my grandpa was like, I hate white people?
Yeah.
I'd probably be like, yo, that's not cool.
Yeah. So.
But, it's like, my grandpa just, sits in his little apartment and watches TV
so
all day.
Does my grandfather.
So if he thinks
what does he watch?
Sports.
My grandfather watches the news and sports.
Yeah, my grandpa watches the news, too. So, if he if he thinks that way...
Yeah. Let him die in his own room.
Let him enjoy his life.
Oh God!
He's like almost 90. Just
let him die off.
I'm not gonna be a social justice warrior and be like, hey, because if I was almost 90 and my fucking 22-year-old grandson was lecturing me on how to think, I'd be fucking pissed.
But what if your 22-year-old grandson has a newer knowledge of the world than you can ever probably perceive?
Oh, and that's absolutely the case.
Right.
My grandpa doesn't believe self-driving cars exist.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, no. He's like, hey, I was like, hey, you know, like cars drive themselves now. He was like, oh yeah, that was a good one. But like, I'm not gonna pull out my phone and show him a video of a self-driving car.
Why not?
Because like he's just like
about to die soon.
No, not that. He'll watch it. He'll be like, oh, that's cool, but he won't like fully be able to grasp it. Like,
okay, well, is it not to say it's your duty, but do you think it's a bad thing to usher in the new world for someone who's about to be out of the new world?
Well, it depends, yo. If we were at Starbucks and he was just being rude to someone because of like their skin color, I'd probably be like, yo, that ain't cool.
Yeah.
But if he's just like having commentary on some CNN story, then I'll just be like, yo, it's just the way he thinks.
Like, there was a fucking, so my grandmother is not my biological grandmother. She's kind of younger than my grandfather. I don't know how old she is, maybe like 70 or something. But dude. But she was looking up her fucking neighborhood, like I don't know. She had like an email with all the fucking people in her neighborhood, and there was a name that popped up, and it was like a Middle Eastern name. Yeah. And she said something along the lines of like, I don't know, something that obviously was said with bias in mind about a name. Right? Yeah. And I was like, and she's like, you know, she's kind of young. She's fucking a working human being. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, that's different. See,
and I was like, yeah, why would you have an already made assumption on these people just because their name is not a white name?
What did she say?
It wasn't anything super fucking like blatantly fucking derogative, or that's the word, right?
Derogatory.
Yeah. But it was like she saw a name that was different than hers and a fucking her culture, low key, and was like, that might be, I don't know, bad or something. She said.
See, that's a little different.
Yeah, and I was like, well, that's fucking a bias you have. That's bad to think.
She's like,
oh, okay.
She's a woman going out and actively contributing to society with those ideals.
Yeah. Like, you gotta fucking cut that at the fucking butt.
My grandpa doesn't do that.
Yeah.
Like his ideas don't leave his apartment.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think that too, and she is a fucking like and she like was bred in a modern time that at the time it was fucking modern was different than this modern, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So and she's like a good-hearted woman, so like when that shit happens, you're like, yo, fucking check yourself, old lady. That's not a good thing to do. And she's like, oh, you're right.
Yeah, old lady.
You old fucking.
This is how we think now. This is our world. You leave, we stay.
You know what I'm saying though? So like if you go all in on public figures,
okay,
United States public figures, and be like, yeah.
Another question: is your mother like that at all? Because she's younger.
You know, dude, there's glimpses of shit like that where I can tell she was raised in like she was raised by her fucking father, which is my grandfather, you know, in the fucking Boston thing.
Yep.
Not super blatantly, but there's definitely times where I was like, all right, chill.
Yeah. Dude.
Not like super, but it's just, you fucking.
Up until maybe like shit. When I was before high school, my parents were pretty against gay marriage.
Yeah.
Because that's how they were raised.
Yeah.
Super Christian.
Yeah.
But, you know, times change and they're pretty open-minded.
The remnants of past fucking generations rub off on you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So, you know. And, hey, I was watching this thing on Bill Maher. Interesting segment. I'll send it to you. And he was saying that
You have my number?
I'll find it. I'll get it from Kathy.
Sure.
I was saying that
Martha.
it's pretty pointless to look at stuff from the past and get offended by it. Like watching a movie from the 50s and being offended by the racism in that. Because we're doing stuff right now that our kids will be offended by.
Yeah.
Like
what?
Like fucking I don't know.
You got to think about that.
Two men kissing in movies is normal now, but you would never see that in the fucking 70s.
Yeah.
Unless it was like some taboo ass movie or some shit. But now it's just normal.
What do you think future generations will see as distasteful, do you think?
Oh, I don't know. It could be anything. Like fucking dude, just women. He used this as an example. He was like, we don't do this and this and this anymore because it's distasteful. We don't parade women and we don't put women in swimsuits and parade them and judge them based on their appearance. Oh wait, no, we still do that.
Yeah.
So maybe that's like something that like won't be a thing.
Yeah.
Maybe just like
that is a weird thing still. Very like fucking big ass competitions about that.
It's definitely gonna be different. Especially with this.
I think it's with what?
What?
With what?
I said I don't know. It's definitely gonna be different, especially with like everyone's pushing for like I don't know how I want to say this because it's gonna spark a huge discussion.
#triggered.
Huge discussion.
With me or just with other people?
I'll just fucking say it. I'm gonna say everybody's.
Say it.
Everybody's pushing for this equality that's kind of already there. You know what I'm saying? Like women pushing for equal pay in the workplace when it's been illegal to not pay women the same since 1963. Like the equality's already there.
What about racially?
Racially, well, it's been illegal to discriminate against someone based on race since the 70s. Maybe even before that, I think. I'm going to have to look that up. So, like, the laws are already set. Like, the laws are already there. So you're really just fighting individual people. You're not really fighting the government for equality.
You're fighting the people socially working under those laws.
And I think a lot of young people don't understand that, no, you're not getting paid 80 cents for the dollar. You're getting paid the same amount. There's different factors that determine how much you get paid, not your gender.
You don't think those fucking stigmas at all are in those?
What stigmas?
There's social, just like with past generations. We just said there's mental biases that are kind of ingrained into people.
Like women don't get paid less because they're less capable. They get paid less because they usually take time off to start families.
Sure.
You can look at statistics. That's a fact.
Sure.
Usually they take time off between the ages of 28 to 32, and that's when men usually work the hardest to get like the promotion they need to get to start adulthood. And those are crucial years that women are at home having babies. Sure. So of course there's going to be a gap there.
Sure.
You know, just stuff like that. Like that's not inequality. That's just life.
Sure. I'm not agreeing or disagreeing because I have no basis in fact. No.
Yeah.
Even if I read fucking one fucking article, I still would probably not fucking take a stance on something I don't completely understand or experience.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing. I really just brought it up because I saw on Twitter a couple days ago, it was twitter.com, there was #equalpayday.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were bringing up, like, I would say almost half of the people that I saw were bringing up the points I just made.
Yeah.
About, like, not paying someone the same amount because their gender is illegal. And you know what's interesting? Everyone saying that was, like, an adult, and everyone disagreeing was, like, a college student.
Yeah.
So, what does that make you think? Tell me how you really feel.
I think that Blue Jays are better than Cardinals. I just think they look better.
This is not a time to talk about fucking football.
I was talking about birds.
Oh.
You fucking bigot.
Baseball?
No, I was talking about birds.
Yeah.
Blue Jays. Cardinals.
Why?
because I thought it was a funny way to just completely derail the conversation.
Derail it hard. Yo, this is Dark Racial Humor.
.com.
I don't know. You wanna
wrap it up?
Wrap it up? Cut it loose?
Sure, man. Let's wrap it up and cut it loose.
Hey, guys. Episode 9. If you stuck to the end.
What a ride it's
we
been.
We really appreciate it.
Wow.
This was a good discussion tonight. We got it in. Sorry for not posting for a week almost.
Wow.
We'll try to get another couple in by the end of the month.
Unless we run out of time, which is the thing that we kind of have to think about.
Unless we die tomorrow. Oh, we're on 1 out of time on the shit? Well, it's
Yeah.
only like $2 for an extra hour.
Oh, actually?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So.
Yeah, I was seeing that and I was like, this is kind of like a little constraining.
Did you put the intro in the last video?
Oh, no, I didn't. I forgot.
You are a slacker.
Holy fucking, it was with fanning systems.
So we're just going to go ahead and delete those 2 last ones.
What?
I'm just kidding. Anyway, thanks for watching Dark Racial Humor. I'm Bon Jen. You can follow me on Twitter.com at Bon_Jen. Jenn.
What about like Instagram?
Instagram is BonJen_.
You know what? Everybody follow. No, I guess if you follow me, you're not really following me here for my music, huh? Yeah, man. Fucking, I'm Caller John.
I hate music.
Follow me on Twitter.com/CallerJohn. That's CollarJohn. Instagram, is Collared Shirt. I post really just like pictures on there, man. I also have a lot of stories of me as a bunny. Do you like my bunny stories, John?
No.
Okay, well, you're a shit opinion.
Okay.
Bitch. This has been episode 9, and it's the best one yet.
Bye. Uh-huh.